Yeah, well, come on, YouTube, hook it up. Maybe it'll take just like a minute or so to.
Mine's on. I just have to go in. Wait,
There
no,
it
it's
is.
not. There it is.
Maybe it'll take just like a minute
Oh wow,
or so to.
wow. Mine's on. I just have to go in. Wait, no, it's not. No, we sound good though.
Damn right we do.
Yeah, we do.
What the fuck you think this is?
Where's my share button?
Okay, we'll paste that. Come. Wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more.
Come check us out. Yo. I hate social media with a passion right now. But it's
Kinda
okay.
do too.
It's alright. Oh wait, whoops. I meant to do, because even though I've got 1,200 followers, I have to manually do everything
Can you hear
because
me?
nobody will. Yeah, I can hear
What? You can still hear me now?
you. Yeah.
Well, this button's not a mute. That sucks.
Yeah, no, it's just a clicker. It just keeps clicking. Yeah.
For no reason. So now
Remember
if I want
those
to go,
cookie commercials that were on like Disney Channel? They just keep clicking.
just keep
They were teaching you
clicking,
what
just keep
cookies were.
clicking.
And now it's like in the terms and conditions, you can't literally open a website without getting a cookies notification. It's like, I thought we already knew about this. I watched Disney Channel as a kid.
I turn the music
I gotta
off.
move my,
Oh, it is
gotta
off.
move
Look
my
at me.
screen. Okay.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Yeah.
Cool, we're searching. Yeah, dude, I've been watching SCP projects all day.
SCP?
Secure, Contain, and Protect Department. It's this
Oh
like
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking
yeah
about. Like
yeah
the digital plague doctor guy.
yeah.
Yeah,
What?
okay.
Maybe I don't know if it's the digital plague
Yeah,
doctor
that's one
guy.
of the SCP files. I
Oh,
can't remember
okay,
what they called
okay.
them, but yeah, that's one of them.
There was this one about a ball of yarn.
Whoa, whoa,
SCP
whoa! You got the
602.
ball.
Okay, I got the ball.
Oh, that was scary.
I don't know what happened, but I'm excited.
My TV. So I can't remember if I ever showed you, but I gotta move my TV so I can see it when I play
Yeah.
Rocket League. And when I did it just a little bit. I was a little like liberal with it, and
You
so
about
my
knocked the TV
TV.
over?
Yeah, my TV was half on the stand and half not on the stand.
Well, shizzle.
But now we're good.
I feel like I'm at the top of my game right now. And I haven't even been playing for 30 seconds left. Like, I feel personally that I'm watching a pro streamer stream. Because look at that. See, I just blew his ass up. Oh, I'm also lagging too. That's not a very good thing. Oh, doing some bad lagging. But I'm not, though. I don't understand. Yes, sir. Oh, stupid goalie.
Yeah, I was wondering where his little teammate was at.
Yeah, I haven't seen him running around for a while. That must mean they're together, and he has confidence in the guy. Oh!
That's all right.
He doesn't know how to stay alive, though, because I blew him up 4 times.
Yeah,
Oh,
yo, other blue guy, help your teammate out, man.
Yeah.
This ain't one of them games.
Be there
Like,
for
you're not
pass
gonna
and
be able to
shit,
do
you know
that.
what I mean? Dude doesn't know how to stay alive, I'm telling you. He's got like 100% damage on. Oh, that was close.
Ooh, yikers.
That's a close one. So this ball of yarn, it's called Eric's Toy. Also known as SCP-602 or 662. One of the two. Anyway. Sorry, that should have been your shot.
It's okay.
It's gonna be some creepy shit. Yeah.
Phone's Wi-Fi. I don't know if that matters, but I feel like it matters.
I feel like it does a little bit. Brings down a little bit of bog on it. But this toy, it would produce things out of it.
Beautiful music.
Beautiful music as well as the other thing. But you could strum the strings and it would produce music. And it's just yarn and ribbon. Nothing more than that. Doesn't
Trolls.
Huh?
It's just a plot of trolls.
Trolls too, you know?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, look at me go. I'm doing some crazy shots, and I think it's because of my lag. But I'm not actually lagging. Oh my gosh. There's some craziness going on with my setup. So they classified this as safe at first. And then they decided, so like I said, you'd be able to strum all the strings and play certain notes. And it was in mainly a scale of like whatever.
So it's like a saxophone.
I don't know what that is. It's just this like wound up ball of yarn for some reason. Best of my game, bro. So they'd strum it, figure out what's going on. Nothing there actually can produce noise. So like one day this guy decided he was gonna play Happy Birthday on it. And it produced a cupcake out of it.
Okay.
And despite the recommendations of his colleagues not to eat the cupcake, he did, and he was fine, which was pretty incredible at first. And then after that, it realized that it could play music on its own. Okay. So like it started doing like its own things. For like 4 minutes, it played this song about like running with scissors isn't safe or something.
It could sing?
Yeah, it produced lyrics, a drum, and all of a sudden, one time, it played a whole song, but it wasn't like a real song. Then, on another occasion, they realized it could shapeshift. And then, one of the employees discovered that in a time that it was playing music, it played this chord progression, or a scale, and it changed into a cat.
Okay.
Multicolored yarn and ribbon cat. And the cat was moving and rubbing its head on the employee and the scientist or whatever. Then they decided they're going to try to test it. They got approval to test it, figure out what's going on, so they decided that they're going to take scissors and cut off a couple chunks of the yarn ball or whatever, aka Eric's toy. Now, when they did this, the SCP has what they call Class D employees, which are prisoners that we can manipulate into doing what we want. So, they basically have no law above them at all. Without them, we don't exist, more or less, like the Men in Black. So, they get to do these prisoners. Send the prisoner in to cut off the things, and every time it get close, it would scurry away, it would roll off. And the first time, it made this screeching noise, high pitch, which was incredible, that it's just like defending itself in this sense. So he went in and reached for it again, and it sped off even faster, rolled away. It didn't make a sound, but in a deep, deep voice it said, "Are you Eric?"
So is your wife Bob size 14?
Yeah. So he says, "Nope, I'm not Eric."
Oh.
So once it did that, it started making this high-pitched noise. He went in for it again, and then it rolled away. After it started talking to him, made this high-pitched noise. It's like, "I'm out. Fuck you. I'm not doing this anymore." After that, its relationship with humans changed from a nice manner to like a demeaning fashion, where occasionally it would just blast this 170 decibel sound for a couple minutes. You jerk. I hate it.
In the stream.
Yeah, just restart. Restart. This is just a warm-up. This is our legit warm-up. But yeah, that was fucking crazy. And then, oh, what I left out was the reason that good dude left is because on that third time he went to reach for it, it like started like molding. It went from multi-rainbow colored string to a deep blood red string, one color, and then like had these bumps pop out of it, like in ever so places, like 10 to 12, and then they open their eyes. So they're just all eyes.
All eyes on me. Interesting.
Yeah, it was a pretty good watch. Apparently, Manhattan is its own project. Has its own number, Manhattan itself, and I really want to watch that video.
Yeah, there's lots of weird stuff about New York. Lots of weird stuff everywhere. Have you heard of the underground city in the Ozarks?
I don't think so.
So it's a real thing. I mean, like it exists. Nobody necessarily knows what it is, but there's claims that it's like a vast underground government facility that spans the entire Ozarks. And if you ever watch Jesse Ventura's Conspiracy Theories show, they have some video where they go down there and then they inevitably get chased out. But it's just this giant, it's like in the side of a mountain somewhere in the Ozarks. And it's just a giant, it looks like a giant parking garage with all the lights shut off. And then they like get chased out. It was pretty intense. Yeah, there's weird stuff all over.
Damn.
And I do have, here's something that's not a conspiracy, but is very interesting. I know that you're an Avatar fella, and
yes.
So you probably appreciate cinematic technology, because that movie was like fucking cutting edge.
I just want to point out to the Avatar people, if you ever see my video, I'm upset at you. Because, one, you told me Avatar 2 was going to come out in 2016. Then in 2015, you told me I'm going to extend this shit to 2020. And then guess what? It is not happening.
Yep. But anyways, so The Mandalorian, I was watching some behind the scenes because I love, the Schmanschmormian by Schmishmi. I was watching some behind the scenes. I love the show, but I've never watched the behind the scenes. And obviously the second season came out, or is coming out weekly or whatever. And so I watched some, and it turns out, so I would have expected that the whole thing would be green screen and like really only a couple actors type of thing.
Yeah.
But no, they actually, Jon Favreau, they have a giant LED TV that curves all the way around the actors. So all the scenes and stuff in the movie are all lit and backdropped by a giant LED TV.
No shit.
Yeah, and there's a special software that they developed. Well, not a software, but like I guess it's software. But all the backdrops were designed in Unreal Engine. And they have this software that they basically tells the screen kind of where the camera is, like a virtual camera. And then so if you pan around, it's like you're in a real world. Because they were gonna green screen it, but they decided since the Mandalorian's armor is gonna be chrome anyways, why would you want to use green and have to deal with all of that animation and stuff? And they just lit it with LED TVs. I thought that was really super interesting.
Top of my game right here. Top of my game. Top of the game to you.
Click, clack, pow.
Check it out. Nice.
There's also, like, a lot of people don't know it, but the Men in Black is a real thing. Like,
CPC?
Well,
Or CPC?
I mean,
SCP.
I don't know how much I
Letters.
believe the SCP stuff, but the Men in Black is a 100% real thing. They just, what they actually do is the mystery. And yeah, you can go in and you can find documentation of like Majestic and the Jedis that also were a thing. The PSYOPs, basically the Psychological Warfare Department or whatever. Like, those are all totally real things. And people are like, boo, 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 like there ain't no, you're crazy. There ain't no test aircrafts that can break like the speed of light and stuff like that. And it's like, well, I mean, like, I was also told that there was no Men in Black.
Right.
So like,
I was lied to before.
yeah, like, if you don't think this whole thing's a lie in a game and is rigged, then you're just crazy.
Oops. thought I can cut in front of you quick enough.
But yeah, the Men in Black's a real thing, and I mean, you could go on government website. Most of the information is redacted and blacked out, but you can see the paperwork that shows Majestic existing and the psychological warfare department or whatever it's actually called. I can't remember, but I know that they called themselves Jedis, and then yeah, or like Project Star Wars. That's not even a conspiracy theory. That's just the actual thing that people don't know about. It's basically a giant laser system. I don't know if it ever actually got built, but it was a giant laser system that was designed to shoot ballistic missiles out of the sky. It was a real thing.
A railgun?
No, not exactly. But it's like lasers, straight up lasers, and a high focused photon beam would be aimed at like a warhead. Like, let's say we had advance warning that Shmishmusha sent a nuclear warhead, and we knew about it. Well, obviously that would have to fly pretty high up in the air, and Project Star Wars, I guess, was supposed to be this laser in space that shoots. I could be wrong about some of these things, but I know that it was a laser designed to shoot missiles out of the air, which is intense. The fact that that was going to exist or does exist is wild.
So more or less, it's Preparation H.
Yes, from Austin Powers, not the actual ointment.
Yeah. Oh, I set it up for you. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I've been going towards the wrong goal.
Oh, well, that's a good thing that I've been scoring in the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was another one, though, that was really interesting. The purple and gray is very, very similar. I've been having a hard time with it.
Hard.
In northern Canada, there's something called the Red Pool, with this vast amount of red liquid in it that resembles fresh blood, but is not.
It's an algae or something, isn't it?
No, it's not. I don't think it is. Because they say, legend has it, that things appear out of this pond. So it has to be, it's fenced off. There's a team by it all the time. Highly armed men are guarding this place because...
And women.
Yes, probably. Because they have things that come out of the pool that want to kill you. There was this black ball that emanated. I cannot articulate sentences. So, it emitted a high concentrated beam of radiation to kill you. Like 4 men died that day.
Or women.
Another one they labeled as Terminator because it was this humanoid cyborg type robot that walked out of the thing, tried to kill you. Another one was this giant, like spider-looking thing that flew. Oh, they even have one, speaking of spider things, it's like this creature that looks like a bus, a school bus, in its fully evolved form. A fully evolved alien school bus.
See, like, you have me most of the time up until you say a school bus. Like, I would believe a big black ball that shoots out radiation to be real, because that's a thing that, like, not like it
people in the
exists
bus
for sure.
and takes them to a location to consume them.
Who the fuck just gets on a school bus?
And there's
See, that's another thing you lost.
The driver of the bus is apparently part of the bus.
Right, like that
scenario.
episode of SpongeBob with the worm.
Yeah.
Or not the worm, but that big thing, and the granny with the ice cream.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. They even have one that was like this toaster that they have locked up.
Okay.
And the first owners of this toaster. First of all, when you talk about the toaster, you have to refer to the toaster as I am the toaster. So, what I did in this situation was, when I was bought, and this is what it makes people do when they talk about the toaster for real. That's how it is. So, when they're around it, they're the toaster. So, people bought this toaster, dead, right? One of them died because they were trying to put their tongue in an outlet. So, it became a toaster. Well, the lady became a toaster. The second person died because she consumed so much bread that it like ruined her insides or something like that. So she just sat and force fed herself bread for like until she died.
If you do it to yourself, is it force feeding?
Yeah,
Side note.
I think so. In a situation like this SCP, maybe. Nice.
Little bouncer.
Little leapfrog action there. It's actually probably look pretty cool.
Yeah, I gotta get a little farther away from gold 1-1 here.
I don't even know where I'm at.
I know we ranked down, or I ranked down, and then I ranked back up in the last 2 matches. So we're like, I'm on the cups.
That wasn't supposed to double tap.
You don't triple tap and double tap.
Oh no!
Ooh, there it goes. So at my job, we have an app for coupons, and I'm allowed to use the coupons, which is crazy to me. But so I'm allowed to use these coupons, and I got a pack of smokes, 2 packs of cigars, and this nicotine supplement stuff, all for $6.
Okay.
And so I mean, of course, I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll try it out. And the first time I tried them, it didn't do anything at all. It was just like I put a piece of paper in my mouth for no reason. But this one, it's got the juice. It tastes like lemon tea. And it's like curbing my nicotine thing. Actually, it's giving me a little bit of a jitter, which is almost kind of nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right before work, I was getting tired. So I obviously was just like, I don't want to buy a Red Bull. And so I started looking at these CBD suckers that we have, and one was for focus and energy, and I was like, I'm gonna eat that one. It's green.
I'm
labeled some type of Kush one. Yeah. And I did. And it seems to really work.
That's cool. I wouldn't imagine CBD would be very good for energy.
I don't know. It could also be the bubble gum that I was chewing right before we started streaming.
Yeah.
That you're so uncomfortably out of.
Well, like I think I'm about these patches thing. Well, they're not patches. It's like a dip, is what it is. I'm trying not to say it because I know it's
Road?
people out. What?
Is it Road?
No, it's called Velo or Velo, something
yeah.
like that.
We're
But,
getting that soon, I think. But it's
They
like
have lozenges as well, like a hard candy. But I didn't want to try those.
Put in your jaw pouches.
Yeah, it's like a snoozy.
Yeah,
That's what we called them in school. Snoozies.
We got Rogue is the name of it, and it's pretty good. I've been trying the peach.
Not a big peach guy. Peach flavor, I mean.
Yeah.
Same with banana. I love
That's
bananas.
really just the only one
like
that he gave to us for free, so
Yeah.
I don't want to open up another one. These guys are coming really close to mutilating us.
Nah.
I still think I'm at the top of my game, though. Like, look at that. Try save a tent.
Save a tent?
Save a tent. Ride
Nah.
a camper.
No.
Save a tent. Ride a camper. As in the person type camper. You don't want to... Yeah. Camper's too big.
Oh, I tried to do my little backflip thingy.
The signature move.
Yep. Well, there's two. There's the signature save and the signature shot. It's 2 different moves, but same basic principle.
I want to know how this even happened. Oh, I missed. That's how.
Is that
Convenient.
If you're just joining us, guys, we are making biscuits and talking conspiracies and honestly whatever else we feel like. Glad you're here.
And also, I'm not going to tell anybody what making biscuits means until they ask.
Yeah, you gotta participate in the chat a little bit, get the extra content. We're not gonna make you sign a subscription or nothing. Do a subscription fee.
Yeah, no beats, but definitely hit that subscription and that like button so I can beat the YouTube algorithm.
And exists on the internet.
I'm trying to exist on the internet.
Shit, I've said it time and time again. I got 1,200 followers. I still don't exist on the internet.
Nice. Close.
Also, to anybody who was on my live stream for the 10 seconds that everyone was on my live stream, I appreciate you showing up, but you missed out on some really cool stuff.
I went back later and I tuned in for a good 30 minutes.
Yep. It was about a 50-minute stream. Something like that. I'm still getting the hang of... I wanted to try something new with the way that I was doing it, so a different format, kind of. Still trying to figure out how I want to do things. Or if I want to do things, I'm not quite sure. I'm just kind of having fun with it.
I'm gonna spend
$1 million.
First of all, I'm gonna upload that video I made the other day to YouTube so I can see how it works when I can actually play it in 720 or high def, you know. So I'm gonna upload the edit.
Oh, I was so close though.
I'm out of this match. Like, I've helped them out so much that they should probably buy me lunch.
You know, the flavor in this really is kind of delightful. It's not overpowering, and you know, like how you get that nicotine taste with some things? Like, you don't get that with this. It's just kind of there. Huh. Really cool. So, Velo, sponsor me. Thank you.
I'm gonna have to try them when we get them. I'm 1-3 right now.
I am silver 3-3.
Oh, you just went down.
Yup.
Damn it!
It ain't about rankings. It's about the music, man.
It's all about the music. It's all about the money, money.
Titch. That's that one dude's clan tag. Titch.
Is it the sound of like a shotgun loading?
No. It's the sound of, like, music. Scared him. There you go.
Oh, not quite the right way, but if I would have...
It's a little lesser known Rocket League trick that you don't see a lot of the pros doing.
What,
scare moves.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of scare moves in the pros, honestly. Like, fake outs and scare moves, they're not common. Because those guys don't need it, honestly. They just hit the ball and it's in.
Yeah.
And they don't have to be on the ground ever. They're just in the air the whole time.
I unfortunately don't have enough time to devote to Rocket League to get that good, I don't think, but...
Fuck.
Man. David Martinez, I got your number.
I gotta watch my language.
How
Keep
can you
forgetting
see your
that
own
there's...
blitz?
Alright, we gotta turn this game around.
We're not cussing?
I mean, we can. But I just don't want to say, like, the F-bomb too many times, because, like, when I edit videos, still gotta bleep it out. And that's the only word I'm gonna...
Bloop, bloop, bloop. There you go.
Great pass, though.
Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck!
I still haven't even decided if I'm going to, you know, edit out cuss words or not. I don't have enough viewers to care.
Yeah, I mean, it's just... Well, I mean, I'm not the guy to get advice from, I guess. But in my opinion, I feel like it all just depends on what you want to do with your channel and what platform you're on.
No, I believe the same. And I kind of want to try to get, like, followers and monetization, but I don't think that's going to happen in the next year or two. So...
Well, the beauty of it would be to not have to worry about monetizing your streams and just having, like, a donation link or whatever. So it's not like you're monetizing your plays, but you have loyal followers.
Yeah.
That would, you know, help out a little bit.
Yeah, like just throw my Cash App in there. Be like, hey, help me out.
Some people do that. I don't know if I'm about that life, but...
Yeah, I couldn't throw my Cash App.
I just did the little Stream Elements donation link, and then I've got the store at wastelandmediagroup.com.
Yeah.
But other than that... And then I'm still learning shit. It's like every other day there's a new thing that I should get for whatever it is I'm trying to do. Like every time I try to do something, like let's say I'm working on the website, I'll go on the computer and start working on the website, and it's like, oh, you should do this. So I do it, and then so I move on to a new thing. Like I'll start working on a song. It's like, oh, have you heard about this? You should get this. And so I get that, and then I get tired of it, and I'm like, okay, so now I'm gonna move on to something else, like gaming. Oh, well, you should do this. And so I do that, and then it's this whole cycle of just never actually doing anything, just downloading software.
Oh, I almost had a double tap.
I want to get to a point where I can just like do it, like just get on and do it.
That's why I haven't really done all the editing either, because I'm not that good at it. So doing something for me takes like an hour, so I just don't want to do it. But once I get to a point and do it enough, you know, it's not going to take me long at all. I thought that was going out. Also, to boost your ego, me and Jared were having a conversation about how smart you are the other day and how dumb we are in comparison. Yeah.
Why?
We went to like streaming because he was telling me to let him know the next time we stream, and then it went to like working on editing videos, and then like not very good at it. Like Dylan is way on top of it more than I am with the OSB shit, and then it went into like us being like, yep, we're kind of basically stupid in comparison. I was like, yeah, him trying to just tell me how to use a compressor made me feel. I was like, you got to tone it down. Tell me really what you mean here.
Hey,
nice show.
Oh, wow.
Coming back. That almost went in. I'm surprised. That shark almost took the ball.
No kidding. I was looking at that too. I was sitting there wondering, how big is that shark?
Yeah, I was like, dude, what? Yeah, there you are.
Hey.
Second chance. It always comes back.
I like them jellyfishes, if we're going to be honest. Those are nice.
Yeah, they're well done.
Yeah.
Does the light illuminate just on the tips, or does it roll through the... I think it's just on the tips.
It's just the tips. That shark seems to be on a bit of a path. Seems like he just
Maybe
doesn't
like
really know where to go. He just keeps going in circles.
I have a feeling Rocket League didn't research too much on shark patterns before they animated how it was going to move and where it was going to go.
They really should have. It's irresponsible.
Good shot, good shot, good shot.
That was just follow through. Watch that replay.
Let's get you on a good angle here. And a good landing.
I'm getting there. Shut up, Space.
You're also playing really well today. Well, in this game so far.
Dude.
I haven't paid too much attention to you the last couple games.
Yeah, that's story of my life. Oh, in the chat, guys, if you could just tell me how to be cooler in general.
Yeah, man.
I know that I'm not cool, and I would like to be cool.
Oh, I was hoping to make that so I can capture that little flip in that replay. Oh, that could be really bad.
Sort of a thing. Okay, we're good.
My bad. I was just on a warpath following you for like 5 minutes. Like, if he touches it, I'm not gonna let him.
A warpath. State of survival. If anybody sees this from them, talk it.
Let's do it.
I know
Sponsor
y'all
the
are
Biscuits team.
I know y'all are doing sponsorships. I'm trying to get one. Hey, I get some viewers. Maybe it works vice versa. Maybe I gotta get the viewers first.
Yeah, I think so. And you gotta have a demographic for them to preach to.
It's like, I don't even think that matters, dude. All those mobile games, everybody's getting a sponsorship from that. But like, it's like trying to become a truck driver. Like, you gotta have experience to get a job, but you gotta have.
I hear all it takes is just reaching out to the company itself, taking the initiative.
I mean,
A couple
my uncle
emails.
tried to do it for a long time, and they would never let him do it. He went to school and everything, and they They wouldn't let him do it because he didn't have miles on the road. And it's like, well, what am I supposed to do? Like,
it's like everyone lied on their application. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, like just drive and then pretend that I did the time. Hey, there you go, as another equal score.
410, 410. 10 more would have been nice.
10-4.
Which reminds me, we're going to take a brief, mild intermission after this next match. Actually, I'll just go ahead and do it now because I had to cancel anyway. I shall return. Entertain my folks. Not my parents, folks. My people. Have your people call my people. We'll do lunch sometime.
So far, I think your mom has actually watched the stream more than anybody else. And he's gone. And he's gone. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments what y'all are doing today. How's your days going, you know? I feel like people don't ask that enough. Like how are you doing? Because they really don't ask that. It's always what's going on, or like events and content and events. It's like, hey, how are you feeling today? How's life? How are things in general? I mean, for me, today's been okay. I streamed a little bit earlier. I made a little beat. Well, a little song, I guess. I don't know if I want to call it a song, but a little snippet. Just showed you how important our work is. For anybody that caught a glimpse of that. It was fun. It was a good time. A couple technical difficulties, of course, but just kind of the way it goes. We're still looking for a 4-letter word for our clan tag, I believe. Let me see. Let me look real quick. Yeah, we are looking for a... Right now we got this is our... like the word this is our current tag. So if you got any suggestions, as long as Rocket League will allow it, we will use it in one match. So anything you want. Within reason, of course. Obviously, it's Rocket League's the boss. Wow. Oh!
Sorry, I had to go smear butter on my kitchen floor.
I've been there.
Been there? Yeah.
I'm hoping tonight I get a chance to smear butter on the floor.
Ooh,
I just got new linoleum in there. I just love to smear butter on. Fresh, clean, been scraped over and over again. Like 17 times. So I'm ready for some fresh grout.
I'm about to make a butter-aged floor.
Yeah.
Oh, come on!
I'm hoping that's a reference to those butter steaks that you see where they pack the meat in butter.
Watch this. Look how close I was. First of all, I tried so hard.
What happened? Oh, okay. I was going to say, you made a shot.
Right, I wanted to get that double
whammy.
Double whammy. Did you hear about the guy that beat that whammy game? You ever hear about that?
Yeah. Yeah, the no whammies guy.
Love that guy.
He didn't cheat. Like, I don't know why
didn't.
it's a...
No, he was able to keep his winnings. Yeah. He was able to keep his winnings after the lawsuit happened. But you know what he did with his winnings?
He created a new game show?
No. There was a error within the mint. And so they were running this kind of a sweepstakes. Yeah. The government mint. The U.S. mint.
Government.
So, anyway, they were running the sweepstakes. And if you can find a dollar bill with the same serial number on it as another dollar bill, you get like $1 million. So he went out and took his like $300,000 and cashed it in all in once.
I'm pretty sure nowadays, if you find $1 bill that matches another dollar bill, they give you a fresh set of handcuffs.
You know what? That's probably accurate.
Somebody brought a fake 10 in the other day. My job. I wasn't working, but heard about it.
One of our employees about 6 months ago accepted one of those. Oh, that sucked. That sucked even more. First sucked was because I thought it was you that I hit. The second sucked was because it was actually you. Yeah, this guy took a fake 100 off Wish. One of the ones with the pink Japanese writings on the back.
The movie money or whatever.
Different, probably. I don't know. I don't know life. Differences between fake money. I'm not a counterfeiter. I don't know everything there is to know about counterfeits.
Oh!
Wow.
John.
So I had this thought. Now, you know how they did Oceans 11, 12, 13, and then they turn around, did the female version, Oceans 8. They had Ghostbusters. They turned around, did the female version, Ghostbusters.
Yeah, they Ghostbustered it. Yeah.
They Ghostbustered it. What's another one similar in that category that you can think of?
I don't know.
So,
that, like, I don't want to sound like a bad person, but it always sort of just, like, aggravates me just slightly when they do that. It's like, you can come up with a better story with female lead. I know you can. I would love to see it, too. Like, you don't have to remake, like, stop remaking movies.
Which brings me to my next question. What movie would you like to see most redone? Or twisted? Or the best way to say redone, but with a female cast? Now, granted, these movies are good. They don't dampen the movies, and they're good in their own selves, so I'm not dogging on this whole change a movie to all-female cast thing for anyone, just so it's clarified.
I'm against doing it for the sake of doing it. I gotta say that, so we're clear.
Alright, so one movie. Oh, you're against. So you don't really have a...
Well, so like, for the sake of doing it is what I mean. Like, if you just do it just to say, oh, well, now it's an all-female cast, I think that's dumb.
Gotcha.
But if you make a movie that's better with an all-female cast, then I'm for that, for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
so now back to my question of what movie would you like to see most redone with a female cast?
Let me think here. One that would be better. I'm not gonna. I mean, I like Michael Jai White, but I think Spawn would be cool.
Oh, that would be interesting. I like that idea.
Yeah, that'd be cool. A female Spawn would be really cool.
A female Spawn. It's not necessarily an all-female cast redone
like
thing, but still.
Shame on you.
Yeah, it's hard for me to think because you almost have to think of a movie that's only got men in it. At least that's how my brain's working right now.
Right.
It's like,
yeah,
you gotta find one that would totally be that way.
Like I could see like a James Bond type thing, but it's definitely not going to be James Bond. That'd be definitely interesting. The reason why I got this thought was because it's maybe not the proper topic, but so I was thinking of this after I said I wanted to smear butter on my kitchen floor.
Okay.
And then I was like, I was gonna say it's for a video that I'm doing later because of, I don't know. It's like I don't know what video I would be doing, so I'm not gonna say it. What am I gonna do? Like a risky business,
guys.
a risky business remake? And then I was like, a risky business remake would be kind of cool, like a modernized risky business. And I'm like, they should do the female version of that. And I'm like, that might not go over well.
I've never actually seen Risky Business.
Well, I forget most of like what happened in the movie, but I know that it's not the greatest.
Oh, you know what would be cool, actually? Have you ever seen A Clockwork Orange?
A long time ago.
Dude, that would be a good one to redo.
Also, I'm going to check your comment here in just a second, so hang with me. I'm going to get an opportunity.
That would be
because if you got a movie idea, I'd like to see if you're still watching, tap in with what movie you think would be best done that hasn't already with an all-female cast or a new rendition with a female main? It's an interesting topic.
I like the idea of James Bond for sure. That would be a good one.
That would be good.
Yeah, Clockwork Orange, I've always thought it would be really cool because Malcolm McDowell works with Rob Zombie a lot, and I don't care what you say, I think Rob Zombie's movies are dope.
His movies are amazing.
I think he should redo a Clockwork Orange. If you're listening, Rob, if you're listening, Rob, redo that, and then maybe try it with a female cast. I would not be against that because that movie's fucked up anyways. And then you add like that sort of vibe to it, where it's like, okay, now it's like a girl gang. Like it could get hairy. I'm about it. I'd be about that.
Yeah.
Again, to clarify, I'm not against the idea of doing it. Just for the sake of doing it, I'm against. And I say that again.
Try to bring up my stream here real quick. What up, man?
Who is it?
Who do you think it is?
Tom Selleck.
Who is it always? It is Tom Selleck.
Wow. What's up, Tom?
By the way, did you get the invite for my birthday party? No. Yeah, I don't think Tom's coming to my birthday party.
That's too bad.
You know, I went with a full
Tom
visual bit
Sellout.
there, and I remembered that I'm not on camera.
Transcendent Master. Okay.
Also, don't forget to share the stream, Monster.
Yes. We've got to get views. Otherwise, we'll never make it to be the Trippy Cartoon Beatles. The white
The
worm.
biscuits.
Oh, would you like some more LSD?
Oh, that's a euphemism. Oh, nope. I wish I was
What
a little
about
bit
Con
taller.
Air female cast?
Also, you got Prime, right?
Yeah, I got Prime.
Oh, cool. There's a show on there, Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. Truth Seekers. Really cool show.
Truth Seekers. Oh,
They-
also, I did add Aeronauts to my watch list. I'm going to watch that today.
It's worth it for sure. I didn't think so at first.
I
but
didn't
then
realize
I watched
that
it
it
and
had the main character from Fantastic Beasts and Where to
Mortal
Find Them.
Engines and, yeah.
I fell asleep to Mortal Engines, which is my fault. But so
A lot
I
of
forgot
people
all
didn't
about
care
that.
for that one. I liked it though.
I liked it, but I watched it at a bad time.
Yeah. Nice. That was a reflex shot.
Thank you. Had to do a little correction in the air there.
But for reference, just so anybody listening knows, Truth Seekers is about a internet installer, who has also got a YouTube channel where he hunts for ghosts and whatnot. It's pretty good.
That wouldn't be bad. So, to continue on, our
It's
viewer...
also got Malcolm McDowell in it. Had to throw that up.
He's good. Our viewer had made a suggestion for an all-female cast movie, and I am all about it.
Okay, hit me.
Con Air.
Oh, yes. No, I'm about that.
I
Who's
like
Nick Cage, though?
how he is still in this Con Air fantasy, being he just watched it for the first time a few weeks ago,
Oh,
if I'm not
yeah.
mistaken. I remember. And which was fabulous to me, by the way. I'm
Call
glad
back.
you brought that back into your life,
I'd
at
be
least for the
about
first
that,
time.
for sure. But I totally need
my
to know
thing
who
was
Nick
who's
Cage
going to
would
be Steve Buscemi.
And also John Malkovich. That movie is riddled with nice celebrities. Like,
Man, okay, we're going to have to make a bigger post about
Dude, it was
this.
so good.
I'm going to look here in a second. It's time. I need to turn up the voice volume. You got the ball. Take it home.
oh, I missed it right when you said that.
Oh yeah, it was definitely one of my favorite movies. And I might rewatch it today.
That
Man, the
was
scene
hard
with
one to
the
cast
with the
for
Steve Buscemi and the swing set. Oh man,
Yeah, that's what I'm
Classic.
saying. Like, who's gonna be Buscemi?
classic.
Absolutely.
Are you familiar with Maria Bamford?
Not off of hand, but there will be an image in the later for future
So,
reference.
she doesn't look anything like him, but I think she would be a good person to play that particular role just because she's got a really weird sort of mannerisms.
Oh my gosh!
She's a stand-up.
Oh my gosh! Let's go!
Hey!
Let's go right now! Watch this whole thing. I knew it. Oh, it didn't happen with the second part.
Nice
The
jump space.
The first part was okay. All right.
By the way, I gotta
got
tell
a
my
little ahead
cat
of
nice
myself.
jump every time he jumps.
An encouragement to get better.
Yeah, everybody should do that. I feel like animals feed off of positivity. So.
Absolutely.
Clockwork Orange all female cast.
Killing it. All right, you got the ball because I'm gonna catch up here. Yeah, he agrees that Clockwork Orange would be an interesting one. I'm gonna have to rewatch that one because I don't remember anything about it.
Oh man,
I do remember my dad had like this DVD box set,
with it.
and it had Clockwork Orange in it, and a couple other ones I don't remember.
Probably Cuckoo's Nest and
Yeah, one flew over the Cuckoo's Nest. It was like an all white. I don't know.
Cuckoo's
Might
Nest
have been
had an all white cover. If that's what you're gonna say.
the whole thing was a all white cover there. Like each individual one, because it was like this box set, so you pull each individual one out, and it was just all in its own little thing. They had a grouping of some sort, but I don't remember what their common knowledge of these movies was. As a child. Pro. This is probably one of the best games. Oh, it don't matter. We are 4 points ahead of them. Halfway in the game. Like I told you, man. Best game. Top of my game right now. I'm doing it up rather nicely.
Oh, I wasn't able to do my signature clear.
Oh, I got another good one. Goodwill Hunting.
Which Mafia we used to play
Okay.
Rocket League.
Goodwill Hunting, I feel like would be another good one. Who would be the dynamic duo? Who's a famous dynamic duo out there like Matt Damon and
I feel like that's not as much of a thing with the female actors right now, anyways.
You might be right. You might be right.
I don't think I've seen a whole lot of like twos, you know. I'm still trying to think of a good Nick Cage because that's a real straight man. Like that's like a serious role. I'm trying to think of who would be a good actress to play Nick Cage. John
If you ever
Malkovich and
need
Steve
another
Buscemi
player,
could
let
be
me know.
fairly easy because they're almost a comedic, like, I'm saying for anybody, not just for females. I mean, it would be an easier role to fill than Nick
Yeah.
Cage role.
I'm trying to think as well.
Because you just kind of gotta go a little dark and weird with those two, and then you're good.
Maybe Margot Robbie.
For Nick Cage,
Maybe.
I'm
Or is
thinking
she too
Steve
pretty?
Buscemi for-
You were thinking Steve Buscemi for? I can see that.
Yeah. And then let's see. Oh wow! Spun the wrong way.
Way to go, Johnny Five.
Oh. Opposite roles, Johnny. A short circuit.
Oh. A robotic world and they build a human? Like, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, dude.
Completely reverse short circuit. There was another movie in that time that had this robotic thing, but it was like a ship. It was this alien ship, and it was a kid. And the
Indie
best
game?
part, huh? No, it's old.
Oh.
It was more of like a kind of a short circuit feel, like kid movie, but for adult as well because it was the '90s. But or probably 80s, I should say. But I do remember he was like, the kid, they found out he had this ship or whatever, something like that. I don't know. But he was being scrutinized by the public, and he was really scared. And he's like, take me like 100 miles away from here. And they went straight up. Rather than...
Oh, are you talking about Star Kid?
I mean, look it up. I want to double check.
Where he, it's the little redheaded kid, and he gets the spacesuit. It's a living spacesuit, and it does everything wrong. And like he's like, I'm hungry, and then it eats the hamburger, and then force feeds him a ball of chewed up hamburger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you made my
Dude,
day.
That movie was my childhood for like a little while.
You
like,
made my day.
rented that shit. Our local gas station when I lived in Wayland had it all the time for rent, because some gas stations, I guess, do movie rentals, but I would always go there and get that.
That was weird. I never understood that craze either, the gas station movie rental thing, but yeah, go ahead.
In Wayland, I know why it was. It was because we used to have a movie rental place, and then they took it away, and the same guy owned both things, so he was just like, well, I'm not going to do away with my rental thing, because it probably was doing pretty good. At the time, I mean, early 2000s, there wasn't Peacock TV or whatever, so I mean,
yeah. Yeah, Star Kid, though.
Yeah, that was a good
Makes
one.
me happy. Ooh, I remember, do you remember Three Ninjas Strike Back? Or Three Ninjas series?
Yeah, I know about Three Ninjas.
That'd be interesting. Might have already been done, though, but not publicized as a remake. But, that would just be a good one to see redone in general.
Yeah, if we're gonna remake movies.
Wow.
I was too far forward to do anything.
I'm gonna use this 2-point down to take a look at these.
I want to believe
here.
every time you mute the mic, you're just going fuck, fuck, fuck.
Dude, word! Oh, right on! I'm reaching out to people. What up, DVE Mafia? Yeah, you got PS4? If so, we can do some triples, and you could spit a little story on the stream. That'd be cool. If you're still watching, even. But yeah, I remember playing with you last year. Comment your current rank down there in the chat if you're still included.
Oh, nice little juke there.
Ooh, get it. Oh, I was trying to come underneath so slightly it just moved.
Ooh, shot. Kinda. Finish that. Yep.
Got you. Got you.
Okay, we're on the board. What about opposite of League of Their Own? I know it's supposed to be like a true story, but like it's like it was an all-male League of Their Own, and there's no crying in baseball. Like big burly guy like crying because you know all baseball players are like that and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like this giant dude crying.
But you did make me think though. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. That's not possible to be done with an all-female cast, is it?
I mean, aside from the fact that those are all already established stories, I mean,
Yeah, established fairy tales.
But I'd be for that probably. That would be an okay one. It's when they start.
You could do a Jekyll and Jekyll and
like,
Hyde type thing with a female.
Yeah. Like it's when it's like when we go around changing like the Ghostbusters. Why didn't we just have something else like that?
Wow.
I mean, all the actresses in that are pretty good. I like most of them.
Yeah, Melissa McCarthy I think was the best in there. She's one of my favorites. I honestly still haven't watched that movie. I need to.
I feel like I just have too much, like, I just want to believe that we can do better. Like, like as in movies in general. Like, do we really need to remake every single movie? Which I know most of the movies we grew up with were remakes too. But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you tell if I can come up with an original movie idea, you're telling me all the minds in Hollywood can't?
Right.
Like, because I've got some doozies. I really.
I mean,
do.
we're even what we're talking about now is original ideas. That reverse short circuit, fabulous.
Right.
Nice shot. Let's see.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Well, that wouldn't be
Maybe.
bad. That wouldn't be bad.
And there's enough roles in that you could get some breakout stars in that too.
For sure.
Get some fresh blood type stuff.
Oh, I was gonna say that to the original idea thing. Looking at aeronauts and some of the movies that I'm seeing advertised on my Amazon Prime. You got Amazon Prime, right?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, why aren't we sponsored by Amazon Prime? Like, have you watched our videos, Prime? We be spitting you all the time.
Repping the set.
But yeah, Aeronauts is a good one. That's Amazon Prime. And that's an original idea, I feel. I feel like the States aren't coming up with these ideas either. I don't feel like the US is coming up with great ideas. I feel like the British arts and all that, like those movies are becoming really popular.
There was like this resurgence, like a British wave of like a few years ago, you know, like with Downton Abbey and all that stuff. Like the British stuff kind of made its way back into the limelight over there.
That's what I'm saying.
Which I'm not like against or anything. I always just think it's weird when it's a thing. You know what I mean? Like when there's just like everybody's on this train kind of thing. And it's like I get it, but at the same time, like gotta be
like when Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings and something else, but it's not Harry Potter. They're very similar. Maybe it's the Lord of the Rings, and maybe it's what is the other one? I don't know. But it came out right around the same time with all the wizard shit. Maybe it is Harry Potter and I'm wrong, but I feel like it's an adult type.
That was like around the same time.
Yeah, because the Lord of the Rings, and then we had they had not Gandalf. They had Gandalf in it, right?
Lord of the Rings, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's that. What's the other fucking one? I don't know. Moving on from that one. Have they done an American Pie all female cast yet? Because I know they got like a female Stifler now.
Yeah, I think they're trying to do that. I was unaware they were still making those movies until I saw the.
I know. After the Naked Mile, I was like, stop.
Yeah, they went from like a blockbuster movie to now they're just like just pooping them out, like like the scary movies for a while. But even the scary movies were like good, like they were still like taken care of, like type of things.
Yeah.
But that's another thing. If you get to a point where your movies like, do you really need a saga for American Pie? Like, do you really need a whole saga for that? Or do you think maybe the first like 3 or 4 could cover everything you need and move on to a new idea? Like, people are always going to be partying in college. Like, there you go. So maybe we come up with a different college party movie.
Make them party in middle school this time or something.
Yeah, I mean, things are changing.
Yeah, it's 2020.
Speaking of 2020, Iowa, get with it. You know what I'm talking about.
Come on, guys. You know what we mean.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Get with it. There ain't no reason not to. Moving on.
It's like you're putting your own benchmarks in the video. Cut.
Yeah.
How did they score already? I don't understand.
I don't know. I just blacked out for a little
Me
bit.
too. I'm like, dude, we lost. I remember we lost the other one, and now here I am, 30 seconds into this game. Like, I
Also, the
expected to see
makers of
spin
Monk, please bring the show back for real. I'm about that. I'm about that life. I saw the little short thing that y'all did. Now I want to see a whole new season or something because
Nice shot.
that show is amazing. Captain Stottlemyre is my dude,
Also,
aka Buffalo Bill.
the makers of House. Let's talk about House for a second. I've been binging
House
House.
MD?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Because you got Prime, right?
yeah.
House is on there.
Amazon.
So, I've been watching Prime House for like 4 days straight. I'm on like almost to the end of the first season. There you go.
Whoop.
And
Little blooper.
I realized in watching this show that surgery I just recently had for my laser eye surgery, I'm apparently now traumatized every time somebody gets something poked into their eyeball. So every time I see that, I almost have a heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, did you ever see the one where the dude has testicular cancer and his nuts blow up? Yeah, straight up though. Honestly, it's brutal.
I really wanted to get... I waited for silence. I did that in silence. And hoping that I did it perfect enough. Now my throat's messed up. That way you had a good laugh at the end of it. And now I got something for my intro. Oh, man. I shouldn't be doing that while smoking a cigarette. Which I don't condone nicotine.
Yes, I do not encourage the use of. But I will say I do enjoy me a fine tobacco every now and then.
Correct.
I'm thinking about
Oopsie-daisy.
like once I quit cigarettes, I think I'm gonna do just like maybe good cigars and just not overdo it.
I wish I could.
Like a good cigar though, like a real, not like a William Penn that you buy at the gas station, but like a good cigar.
Like an Al Capone or something.
No, like a real, like a Cubano, like a cigar,
Yeah, okay.
like a $20 cigar.
Get that somehow from nowhere.
You come from out of nowhere. That's my best Mike Patton impersonation from Faith No More. Sponsor me.
Did you see the quarantine concert that Lamb of God did?
No.
They
I
just
knew
did
that
Laid to
Pantera
Rest,
did
but
one.
they just did Laid to Rest. They might have done more, but I only seen that
like
one.
a playthrough? Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
saw that. I was gonna start
I enjoyed
watching
it.
the Pantera, or not Pantera. Who was it? Down. That's who it was.
I forgot all about Down.
Yeah. So Down did one. I started watching it. It was cool, but like, I don't know. Just like a really long music video, which is cool. I appreciate the content and whatnot. Like, I'm glad they're still doing stuff because I love Down. I saw them with Metallica and The Sword one time, and it was très magnifique. But
Nice. Fudge. Nice.
not to worry.
I had it all under control anyway.
Watch that one. That's
That was
the
a
one.
good one.
Call that one threading the needle. A really, really big needle.
So you want to hear what I have to do? So
Sure.
I figured out that I don't know the best way to accomplish taking like a video, and like if I were to take a snippet of this Rocket League match and just want my car but want it over everything, like another background, I don't know exactly how to do that and like have it do exactly what I want. So I think what I'm gonna do is just throw it all in Blender, picture it out frame by frame, and then go in there and just start editing frames. Spend the next 3 days over a course of 200 frames. Because my computer's touchscreen, so like it wouldn't be hard.
Yeah, you do have kind of a like once you get into it, that'll be a good computer to do visual editing stuff on. That's one thing I do wish I had a touchable surface. Like
I want to get a draw pad.
Eventually gonna get a draw pad type thing, and then I want to get a decent mixer with motorized faders that I can actually use. 'Cause right now I just have an interface volume.
Yeah.
I would love to get a real mixer. Because that stuff's always fun. If you know anything about editing anything, it's always nice to have a control surface so you don't have to just click and drag and push buttons.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to take a piece or two of a sample track and throw that as my intro tune. That's bullshit. So it turns out I don't get my Amazon Echo until December 29th.
Damn. Why?
I bought it when it was out of stock because it was on sale. Jerk. Also, Amazon Echo Dot 3rd generation. Amazon just had a birthday recently.
Happy birthday, Amazon.
That's why they did it. So yeah, get on there and show your appreciation to Amazon. Give Alexa a shout out. Tell Alexa happy birthday, belated birthday, because you're obviously way behind.
Obs.
I just want to be sponsored by Amazon, man.
I just want to be sponsored by anything.
Right? Like, just so all you game companies know and other companies know, tech companies, I got Amazon on the line, so you better jump in before they
we've already
scoop
gotten
me up.
offers, so.
Amazon is very interested in reaching out to the 5 people that I have watched my stream.
Yeah, so get with it.
Also, I wonder if DBE Mafia shared my stream or subscribed and liked, maybe.
We're playing against actual Osama bin Laden in this. And that is not a joke. That's literally their team.
You got it. You got it!
Oh, I thought you were going to cut back.
I tried, but I figured the boost was more important. Nice.
She's got the boost. She's got the boost. What in the world could make this Rocket League turn blue? So I wanted to cover that song and you know, like I've done a couple covers and posted them.
Fuck!
But like, then I started like reading the lyrics, and I don't feel like it's appropriate.
Right.
Because I think I know what the song's about. It's not what I'm about. I just like the song. I just think it sounds cool. Plus, it reminds me of my childhood. There's like a nostalgia element. If anybody's
If it's
from
not boost,
Keokuk,
what's the real
there
word
used
in
to
that?
be-
What's the real word there? She's got the
Looks.
moves. Looks, yeah.
Anybody from Keokuk, there used to be a Hallmark store.
Yes.
Where I don't think there's anything there now, but I haven't been there in a few months.
Am I the
But,
one on 14th? The 13th?
Yeah, on Main there.
It's now. No,
it was a
antique
clinic.
Yeah, I don't know if that's still there anymore.
But yeah, they used to have like a rummage, like not a rummage sale, but they would just have like these sales where they would have all kinds of stuff that you wouldn't really expect to get.
that was the most awkward setup. I'm just carrying you around. I could have probably carried you around the whole field.
I was seeing what was gonna happen.
I didn't even have eyes on you for a minute.
On the radio during one of these sales, and it just reminds me of when I was 3 or 4, being at this sale with my mom. It was just a random memory that I saw like that. Not necessarily a good memory, but just a memory, just like a.
No, yeah.
Something to hold on to,
Music does that. I feel like music follows
like
you too.
You ever like smell something out of nowhere?
Yeah. I'll get random sensory memories. Like, I've been getting flooded with those for like the last 2 or 3 weeks now, and it's been kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's kind of like a deja vu type situation.
Yeah. I mean,
like,
not an uncomfortable situation like it puts me in, but it makes me feel uncomfortable, like I'm in a weird subconscious state or like overconscious state, or
yeah,
you know that
exactly.
something just happened to you, but you don't fucking know why.
Well, like I used to say, and I still do kind of say, I'm not superstitious at all, but like I used to get deja vu all the time, and it always seems to happen right around the time a major life event happens for me. And I've always sort of thought, and like I said, I'm not superstitious at all, but this one thing, I always feel like it means I'm on like the right path. Not that I believe in fate or nothing, but I do believe in the multiverse. And I feel like maybe it's like you're connecting with a different you in another, another multiverse.
That's probably a good thought too.
Yeah. I don't like to think of it as bad because I mean, anytime you intentionally like put like that negative vibe out there, that's what you get back. I know that. So it's just the way your brain kind of works. You manifest things. Or at least energies. But yeah, I totally feel like it's like a indication of something, deja vu.
Yeah, you get these
Maybe not
feelings.
the random occurrence, but like when you have it a lot, like I've had like, there's this one time I remember really vividly because it messed me up a little bit. I had this dream, and like I knew that in like a couple weeks I was gonna go visit my dad and be with him for like a week or so.
Right.
But like in this dream, we went camping, and he had a brand new like golden retriever puppy, and like all this stuff went down, and then I go to his place or whatever, and he's like, "Hey, guess what? We're going camping." And I'm like, "Okay, that's strange." And then we go camping, and he's got a brand new golden retriever puppy. And it's like, part of me is like, well, you're just remembering it after the fact and it didn't really happen. But then the other part of me is like, no, I definitely had a dream before this happened, because the only reason that I know it is because it was like a weeks situation, like 1 or 2 weeks of knowing this dream that I had. And normally, like, if I have a dream, I try really hard to remember it, like remember parts of it, because I mean, it's interesting stuff. But
And
yeah,
he wants to make a dream journal.
Yeah. You got time for that.
So decipher this one, Kimosabi. I'm a squirrel. Running.
Okay.
Running
Slow down.
for my life. Running for my life. Because it's the closest rodent-like animal that I can make it be. So I think I'm a squirrel. This is my reoccurring dream from about 10 to 15 years old. I am a squirrel. So I'm running through this field of like maybe knee-high grass, crops, I don't know. But crops would explain the combine that I'm being chased by. Now this is like a bladed combine. It doesn't have the points on it. Like it's got like a giant mower on the front. Like, you know those non-gas powered, just straight push it and the wheel turns mowers.
Yeah.
So this is like 40, 50 foot long on a combine compared to a squirrel. Yeah. So it is chasing me down, and it is getting closer and closer, and like camera angle changes back and forth between me running and me looking behind me at the combine, just getting closer and closer and closer, and I'm turning, and it's turning, and it's doing its thing, and I'm running faster and faster, and then it gets closer and closer, and it looks like it's about to hit me, and then all of a sudden, I go in this hole, and it goes over the top of me.
Huh.
And that's when I wake up. On time.
Weird.
Like, when I should wake up, not like middle of the night. Weird. Which dreams only last like split second anyway, so when you perceive them in your brain is entirely up to your brain.
It depends on how many levels down you are.
Yeah. Third level dream, you ain't coming out.
Well, that's a different one. I've been having this one lately a lot. Well, this part of a dream, not like the dream's almost always different. So, for example, yesterday, I was having some just really weird sleep situations. But it was like, I've never had a nightmare. I'll just lay that out there. I've had weird dreams, but nothing where I'm like, type stuff. But like, so it's like me and my girlfriend and like a couple of other people driving, and I'm driving, and well, I guess I'll tell you the situation that reoccurs over and over. And it's basically me and a couple of people driving on either a rickety wooden bridge like the one in the old bridge in Keokuk, or like or like a 6-lane highway bridge type of thing, and it's always going over water. And one of my big fears, I know part of it probably has to do with the fact that I'm deathly afraid of falling off of a bridge in my car, but like, so the bridge always ends in the dream, and then I have to figure out how to either get to the other side or turn around. Like, it's always like a one-way. Either the bridge is too small for me to turn around, or it's like a 6-lane, and you're like, it's like crazy stuff happens. So that's the reoccurring situation. But the dream that I had the other day that was too much for me was, so we were doing that. It was like a 6-lane highway going over a bridge, or going over water, and we get to the end of it, which this time it's not a broken bridge, it's just ends, like they have an ending to it.
Right.
And there's nowhere to really turn around, so I have to like straight up do a U-E on a 6-lane highway, and so that was scary. But then I managed to get out of it, and then flash forward like you do in dreams, I'm in some building with my friends, and we're in trouble for something. Like, we did something illegal, and the cops are mad, and so we have to deal with that. Well, like, I have a gun, or sorry, a blaster. I forgot we're on YouTube, and I don't know why that's relevant, but I do have one. And then I'm talking with one of the cops, and we make friends. Like, I like become this cop's friend. Like, we're in a hostage situation almost. So like, everyone's in this like diner, and the cops are there, and then I make friends with one of them, and it's like, we're not in trouble anymore, but we can't leave, and like this whole thing. And then somehow we get out of it. I can't remember if this one was a shooting one or a blasting one, or like I talk my way out of it, because I've had both. But yeah, it was just a really weird dream, and it was too much for me. I had to wake myself up.
Damn.
Yeah. Then the other situation that happens is the same, except instead of the cops showing up, it's just bad guys, and we're in like a pawn shop, and I have to get everybody weapons and get like, I'm the boss, like I'm the Rick of this dream. And it's always strange, because I'm normally, I mean, I've been a leader before, but I'm not like a leader type, like in real life. Like, I don't really care to be a leader of anything, but I always am in these dreams, and it's strange. Like, I'm the guy that's got to make sure that the baby don't get eaten by zombies, or I'm the one that's got to make sure we got the right bullets for the gun, for the blasters, and like all that.
I remember one dream that I had when I was younger. Probably the best memory of a dream that I probably ever have. I am like this cowboy type with a couple people on horses about to hijack a train. Okay, you remember how they did that back in the day?
I do it every other weekend, but yeah.
Yeah, dude. So, I pull up to the caboose of the train. Nice block, you jerk. And we board the train, we enter the train through the back. And so
I'm still laughing about caboose. That's
oh, when I said going from the back, I immediately went caboose, and then I'm like, ah. So anyway, we get in there and we're like, give me all your jewelry and your pesos and your coins and your stuff. And
I played Red Dead.
yeah. So we do that. We go to the next car. Now the next car is completely different world, like theme.
Okay.
It's still a train car. It's still the next car, and I'm still robbing the people in this train car. But now all of a sudden, they're all like Vegas showgirl type theme. We've got men in suits and like they're gambling, and then I steal the money, right? And I get to the next car, another theme, like it's underwater or some shit. Like I do this like 5 times, 5 different styles of train car, and it was just the coolest concept in my brain.
Nice. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I had a similar dream once, and it was the first time I remember.
Movie, honestly.
It would be. Well, like
a little bit different from a Snowpiercer.
I feel like I've seen something. Yeah, I was actually thinking Snowpiercer when you were talking about that. But I had a similar thing, and it's the first time I can remember having what I now know to be sleep paralysis, or whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. The Hat Man, or some people call it, or the Haggard Lady, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, you told me about that.
So this dream that I had, I was a child. I mean, I was like 13 or 14. But so the episode of Fairly Odd Parents where Timmy is in the game and he has to go in the underwater world and all that.
Yes.
I was in that underwater world, and in that underwater world, this dude with like a coonskin cap, a raccoon skin cap, is sitting on me. Like he's sitting on the back of my head, and I'm face down, and I can't breathe. I'm drowning. And then I wake up. Turns out I've sweated through my whole pillow, and my face was in the pillow, and I was suffocating myself. And it scared the hell out of me. And I've had sleep paralysis a few other times besides that. I'm probably gonna have it now that I've been talking about it. But yeah. I just thought it was weird that Hat Man thing, like, why is it that? You know, I've had it a couple times, and it's been the Hat Man a couple times, and it's been the Wood Fairy a couple of times. The Wood Fairy one was even scarier because I was literally sleeping between 2 what used to be trees. I mean, all wood used to be a tree, but these were like actual tree stumps that were used to support the floor, and I slept between them. And I just thought that was super weird when I read about it. I was like, damn, like, why is it that? There must be a fairy in these trees.
I don't think I've ever gotten that one either.
Yeah, dude, it can be scary. The one time was when I was living with my old roommate, and I just remember it was even scarier because it was the first time I ever like woke up and tried to get someone's attention during sleep paralysis, and it's like I can feel the words like in my head, like dude, wake up, help me wake up, but he's just laying over there on the couch passed out, and I'm just in the dark on my back like trying to scream, and I'm sure all that was coming out is type stuff. Sleep paralysis is scary stuff.
I couldn't imagine. Crazy.
Well, there's a story about the Haggard Lady, or the Wood Fairy, where in Africa, I think it was in Africa, some African, I mean, there's a lot of Africa, but I mean, like, it was in one of the African countries, I think, where it's part of where Freddy Krueger came from. The idea of Freddy Krueger, these people, Hat Man, there you go, but, which also is kind of what the dude in the first dream I said kind of looked like Freddy Krueger, but no face. And but anyways, these people were
nice.
dying. They were literally dying in their sleep because of sleep paralysis. Like, I mean, in the story, it's like, well, because the Hat Man came and he pulls out your soul or whatever. But I mean, in reality, these people were suffocating in their sleep, and it was like a widespread problem in this village or whatever. There was like people left and right, and they legitimately believe that there is a Hat Man or a Wood Fairy that will come and kill you if you think about it too much.
That's an interesting theory.
Yeah, so like the idea of the like Freddy's
like
only powerful if you think about him type of thing, it's crazy. It's really crazy stuff.
Something we were talking about in the beginning of this made me think of an old show on Tsunami called Reboot. Do you remember that?
I mean, I remember it existing.
So, for all the youngins, the millennial people,
TV is this thing where you...
Tsunami was this thing where...
It's like a computer.
So this show was this town, this cartoon, and basically in this town, yeah, it had this giant cube that floated through the town ever so often. And if you got caught in the cube as it floated by, you were immediately entered into this game. And it was you got thrown into a video game. So you had to complete it.
They did like Johnny Quest crossovers a lot, didn't they? Is that the right show?
I believe.
Like CGI mixed with animation, Hanna-Barbera, like type.
Yeah, I think
Something you'd find on like Boomerang. Now, not then, but now.
I think that'd be a good live action movie.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
This giant cube enters. It's a mystical cube that nobody can figure out, but people run from it like it's deadly.
I remember watching that in between Johnny Quest and Scooby-Doo. Where are you, particularly? Scooby-Doo, where are you?
My bad. I thought you were the bad guy, and I thought I was orange.
I probably am, and you might be.
The best thing about House is like episode 1 or 2. This guy walks in, he's like,
We're back! We're back, baby!
You got Prime, right?
Oh my god.
So, the guy comes in, and House is doing his clinic duty, his emergency room shit, and this guy's like, Doctor, I'm orange. Like, what's wrong with me? He's like, you're having an affair. Well, what makes you say that? You've been orange for 3 days and your wife hasn't noticed? You're having an affair. And he was. I don't remember why he was an orange, but he was a little Trump child. Wow. Good shot. We needed that bad boy.
Trying to circle real tight right there in that little area. There you go. See that?
I tried to get a good angle on it.
Get idea.
We should make a stuttering band.
I know, is that insensitive?
No. We just find a singer that can stutter. Or a stutterer that can sing.
Yeah, there you go. A very important thing to differentiate. It's like I'm a producer first.
Yeah.
Second.
I have a speech impediment first, but I love rock and roll.
I do happen to have a speech impediment, and it kind of stinks because at my job I have to say numbers at people a lot, like over and over and over again. And so I found out the hardest one for me
Like
is
67.
3/8.
888.
888. It's very hard for me to say without enunciating, like in the heat of the moment. It's because my teeth. It's a man-made speech impediment. Because my dentist decided to. I got braces when I was a kid, and he decided instead of using the braces to straighten my teeth, he would intentionally unstraighten them and then shave them off to look right.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
They're the right shape, but my top teeth are too short, so they don't go together, and I occasionally get a little lispy. And then, yeah, T's are just really hard for me sometimes.
Say titanium tarantula.
Titanium tarantula.
You got it.
It's not all the time, and especially now that I'm talking about it, I'm not gonna.
Titanium tarantula. Also, movie idea. Titanium tarantula. It'd be like Terminator 6.
We're past
eight-legged freaks.
We're on Terminator 8 now, I think. Yeah, you got to get with it. Skynet shit. Speaking of Skynet, only a few more years to go, boys and girls.
Pretty much.
You think I'm kidding? Just look up Elon Musk.
He'll be the first one that pops up, just saying. For clarification.
That's the only one. That's the only one.
That's a good one.
You ever seen his house on the inside?
Yeah, last week when I was having dinner.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was over there the other day. He pulled out his flamethrower. But no, his house
pulls out the
ridiculous.
flamethrower every time. How do you think he gets that good a sear on those steaks? Or wait, you get steaks, right?
No,
or
I don't
the
do
favorite?
propane. I don't do gas cooked. I'm a charcoal guy.
No, it's a charcoal flamethrower.
It just spits out little tiny embers. And then they become that like black flaky stuff.
It's a hot coal gun.
Ouch, though.
Right.
Like
I did watch the lightsaber video.
Yeah?
Now, in the one that you had, did it have a metal rod in it or not?
No. That's the original.
Yeah, so the retractable one.
Yeah, the actual plasma lightsaber.
That one was dope.
Yeah.
Although I feel like there was a
too,
little CGI with it, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't feel like he's holding. He's not holding it. Like, you're not burning a door without a heat glove on. It ain't happening.
Huh?
Guess what happens to 4,000 degrees heat when you blow it back in your face? It gets hot on your face.
You get welder's burn, and Gregory says, "See you tomorrow."
Yeah.
Like, that's what happened. Been there.
Oh, this is overtime. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. That's it. I thought you were gonna butt me, and then we were gonna fuck it all up.
Oh, you're really gonna leave right then?
I know. Like, wow.
So petty. Petty AF, go follow the channel.
Petty AF on Facebook.
That's right, we do shoutouts.
We do shoutouts for $5. Cash apps in the stream.
Only in Bitcoin though. Like 0.000000001 Bitcoin.
And a couple more zeros after that.
What is a Bitcoin now? Hey Siri, what's the exchange rate for Bitcoin to US dollars?
One Bitcoin is $15,361.90.
That went up about probably $2,000 since I last checked. It was going down last time.
Last time I saw it was around 910.
Yeah.
But that was a month ago. Oh, let's see what my portfolio is doing like.
I'm up. I haven't looked at it in forever, and I'm up like $7. Which, to the people out there, doesn't probably sound like much, but considering I started with $0, I'm up to $19. Like, that's pretty good. And I'm at a margin of 7 right now.
I'm at $1.72. Which I was at $2.48 originally on this new deal.
Did you get in on that Apache?
Yeah, and I sold it.
Yep. Shouldn't have. Apache's up like $5. Welcome to the Wasteland Stock
market.
Exchange.
Yeah.
Donks. But no, even GoPro's going up too, just like I kind of thought it would, because on account of
It was all gonna go up with time.
Well, I just figured being the times, a lot of people are gonna be filming.
Yeah, content, stuff like that. Fudge.
Oh, wowzers.
Hey, it's Seathirds.
Assy fart. I'm 6.
Assy fart.
If you watch any of my streams that I do, you would know that. Totally know I'm only 6. You can do that? Yeah. I like playing with a teammate that is my teammate because I can say things like that and be like, yeah, he's got that. He can do that.
Oh.
That time I didn't do it.
You could have just said on your right and I would have moved. There you go, finish it off. Perfect. Perfect. Oh! Honestly, I expected him to backflip it.
You don't see that move too often. That's kind of why I wanted to do, like, make it my signature thing. A lot of people don't do it. At least in the games I play.
Like, look at this and tell me that I'm not getting better at my, like, aerial control and, like, coming back ready for that second.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I pointed to the screen, like,
I got it.
ugh. Whoa!
I do this thing where on, like, the center serves, or kickoffs, I like to hit it, I like to flip backwards and just become a wall, rather than put any force forward into hitting it. It works out pretty good sometimes. Sometimes I can control it. Depends on if I'm quick
I haven't
enough
been
to
doing
see
my
which way
little
they come out.
loopy one that I was talking about. I haven't been doing that one very much. But it's, yeah, I have that shot.
Oh my, whoa. Butter toast.
Butter toast.
I love Ed, Ed, and Eddie. What are you doing, Ed? I'm loading a potato in my invisible potato slingshot. Oh, boom! It's more of a you gotta be there.
Yeah.
I wanted to say it anyway.
Yeah, you ain't hitting that, Buster Brown. Get out of here.
Oh, come on.
Also, shout outs to Shirley Curry. I don't know if anybody follows Shirley or not, but she's got a new channel called The Grand Dames.
I don't know Shirley Curry.
Exquisite. They haven't really posted too much content. Shirley Curry is, she is a grandma type figure, and she has a channel where she does Skyrim playthroughs, and it's just really nice.
Is she the best grandma ever and all that other stuff? She does
I don't know.
Like, not the like dab grandma, but she's just the older lady in all the YouTube videos pretty much.
I don't think so. She pretty much is just the Skyrim stuff. Well, like maybe a couple other games too, but the Grand Dames.
But I think I have seen this lady doing Skyrim though, honestly.
It's usually pretty cool. She always opens her videos with "Good morning, grandkids," and it's like, oh yeah.
That reminds me of Uncle Raja. Have you ever seen the Uncle Roger videos? No.
I have not.
Good afternoon, niece and nephew. Today
I started
I'm going
following. I started following Korean Dad on TikTok. He makes wholesome content as well. It's like a POV, your Korean dad. It's funny to say out loud, I guess, but like in reality, it's just him pretending he's your dad and you're with him and you're doing stuff. I have both my parents and whatnot, just to clarify to everyone, I'm not missing a chunk. Like,
oh, I get it now. It makes it in like you're the son, and you get to feel like you're doing things
him a lot.
With these guys.
Yeah, people will duet it, and it's like, oh, I'm going shopping with my Korean dad. A lot of people get really emotional too. I think there's some people maybe with some couple chunks missing, like I was talking about. But that's kind of why I did it. It made me feel fuzzy. So I was like, you know what? I'll support this guy.
I'm gonna check this guy
in a
out.
small way.
I follow this Arab guy, and he does a lot of his videos where he just like shares his culture, and like these videos on like location where he's in Dubai and he kind of shows you some of the how it's done. It's really interesting. I learned a lot.
While we're on the subject, TikTok, like, we gotta stop with this, people who aren't making actual content. Like, we gotta stop, like, pushing that so hard. Like, there's people on there that are really creative and really talented, and they're getting pooped on. You're pooping on people who actually will build your platform up, I just gotta say.
Yeah.
Like, there's people that I see on there that are super talented. They get like 3 likes. And it's like, bro, like, this dude's like...
Now, did you like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's good, I don't just go on there and swipe, and then if it makes me laugh, I like it. But if it's like creative...
It's gotta be like real creative, yeah. Man,
yeah, if it's
shots.
not just trends. Like, don't just do your TikTok trends and then boom, you got like 1 million likes. Like, I think that's dumb, because it's not true to it. Art in general is going a place that I'm not happy about. Like, everything is silly. It's meme culture. Like, you can't do anything and take it seriously anymore. Otherwise, nobody's gonna like it. Like, no one's gonna look into it. And it makes me sad.
Like, I want a YouTuber
so
that,
many...
like, him and his friends, or her and her friends, or they, will do like serious, like, actual real moment, like, type sketches. Or they put on, like, their own little MD show almost, and people are dying, and they're just showing that they're good actors and they can entertain as well.
Yeah.
You know, bring you into moment.
Yeah, that stuff's cool. Like, make me feel it that way. Like, when it's
you
just
make
like...
me feel anything but angry, and change
like,
it up every now and then.
Again, not to sound like a jerk or nothing, but if I'm scrolling, like, I like to look at girls sometimes, sure, but like, is that content though? Like, just like I saw one the other day, and it's
That's
this
the world
girl.
we've always lived in, and I hated that.
Like, she's probably in her early 20s, or like whatever, but like it's just her standing there moving around and posing, and then it says, "Would you spend the night with me?" And it's got like 8 million likes, and it's like, can you not get any views without pandering? Like, without being like, here's my breasticles? Which, if that's what you want to do, I'm not going to tell you not to do it. I'm just saying it's over glorified. Like, there's people who do real stuff. Like, there's people who put time and effort into it. Like, you can see people who do like crazy edits with their TikTok. It's a minute-long video,
Oh,
and
yeah.
these people like put all this time in to making sure it's got perfect cuts
By themselves, for free,
yeah, with no
just to entertain you.
no backing whatsoever, and they're getting pooped on. So TikTok, get with it. The garbage app. Sponsor me.
Alright, this is going to be the last one for the stream, guys and gals, so we are going to rock it out pretty hard.
Whoop whoop.
I feel like my stomach's growling loud enough, like the stream can pick it up.
Was that what that was?
I don't know what
Because I heard a noise that sounded like a child trying to do a death growl.
That
Like,
would be it.
Was that what it...
That would have to be it.
I thought it was the neighbor kid. Wow. Impressive. He must have a girthy hunger.
Girthy. It's a hunger only for thin crust pizza.
It's a nice little ghostly blue they got going.
I feel like it's only nice because we're in a night map.
Probably.
Also, I just want to point out, where are our streetlights and where is our light coming from? Like, I want to point out we got this. Oh, the moon.
We're in a big
We got a
city,
very
light
big moon
pollution.
coming out. I was like, we got these shadows, man, and like it's not corresponding. Oh, it is actually corresponding pretty perfectly with the moon. Good job, Rocket League.
Huh. Sponsor me.
Sponsor me. This is just one big sponsor me video.
That's what every video is. For me, anyway.
I'll probably throw that in the stream. Like, this is our one big sponsor me video.
This is one of our big sponsors.
Yeah. Our biggest so far. Oops. No boost. That's right, they missed. They didn't miss.
Okay, we're down 2. Gotta make it happen.
I'm like way back here, so like you got the lead moment.
Ooh,
wow. I got a shot for it though.
Oh, he's gonna nail it.
Oh, I didn't expect him to actually get out there. Just tap it.
Nice.
That was close. I expected you to tap it just a little harder, so I was like, I got time. And then I was like, no! He's coming!
I didn't want it to bounce up for some reason. I felt like I didn't want to bounce.
No, it's still a good move.
This tile grout situation. I just thought about it. Should.
It's gonna be a weird pass. It didn't work, he blocked it. Going for this weird pass again, nope.
And wall clears, I'm telling you.
Yeah, they're on point. There you go.
Ooh, sir. Oh, if that second dude really came in there. Serving.
That's what she said.
Oh, I got it. Nope, I don't got it.
That was
I didn't
really
get a
good,
shot.
that's what she said. Alright, serving. Nope, it's just in there. I didn't hit it hard enough, but it had direction. Come on, mate. A little bit too easy. Unlucky!
I'm the gal.
You're the girl.
Speaking of I'm the girl, my stream earlier, premium content. Go check that out. It should still be up on Facebook. That's premium. I don't even charge for it.
I saw it on Instagram. Was the Facebook one different?
Instagram.
Wasteland Media Group Instagram. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure I saw it on Instagram.
Did I stream on Insta too?
I
didn't
don't.
mean to do that.
I'm starting to doubt it because I don't think I've been on Instagram all day.
Can you even go live on Insta? Got a new follower. Let's see who it is. I'll give him a shout out real quick. Olivia, thank you for following the Wasteland Instagram. Also,
Not that far of a
honorable
reach, but it's still a reach. That's good.
Just give no honorable mention. It's been a couple days since I got in it. I do appreciate anybody who goes on there, though. It makes me feel a little better. Makes me feel like I'm not wasting a bunch of time. Because, like, I make the content for me, but I share the content for you. Like, if that makes sense to anybody. I know people have given me grief before because I get upset when, like, things don't get shared or whatever. And it's just because I want people to enjoy it.
Nice shot. That was the most fabulous shot I've seen you do all stream. Let's give it a round of applause.
Oh!
Nope. Can't do that. No real songs.
I need to change my alarm actually to some of my music now that I have music on iTunes. If you just look up Set the Wicked on iTunes, anyways.
Wow, that was our shot. How did he not blow up?
I don't know, but he just served it right to me. Oh,
Sure
nice
he did.
little chuck there. An up chuck.
The reverse chip. Wah! Oopsies.
Might have an OT situation going here.
Looks like we are. Try to pop it up. It's all you. It's all you. It's all me. Easy, Serena.
Imagine like tennis though in Rocket League. Have we talked about that?
That's basically all that is Heat Seeker.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I want some
You want your car to hold a racket, and that's like what you have to hit it with.
What? Try to make a racket. Wowzers.
Oh my god! Well,
Cubleta
de Kentucky.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I could've
Blocking
told you
contradiction.
that. No,
All right.
Kentucky's a Spanish word.
That's been my stream. If you want to play later, hit me up. I ain't doing shit.
Right on.
Alright. Well, I'll talk to you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.